So Steven Crowder, in all his infinite wisdom, strikes again. This time trying to show us how you can be restrained the same way George Floyd was and not die. This dude is tone deaf. At this point, I already know he's a bigot at the very least. I think he's a racist and he just hides behind comedy. Now, I already know my comments are going to be full of nasty comments because I'm going to promote this one just like I promoted the other one. And there's a reason for that. Us in the white community really need to speak out against this shit. Because if we don't, we're complicit. We really are. It can't be just black people saying, hey, we're being killed by police. You know, we can't do it no more. We can't stand by and just say nothing. Now, anyone who knows me and has ever been on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, I've been against police brutality for many, many, many years. I've lost many friends just because of my posts on Facebook. And to an extent, I'm okay with it because it kind of shows me where their mind is at. It's hard for a person to understand what another person is going through without actually experiencing it yourself. Now, I've actually personally experienced police brutality, and it was pretty serious. I'm not going to talk about it because this isn't about me. It's about Mr. George Floyd. But Steven Crowder is really pushing the limits. This dude has such a big platform and people follow him. When I put out my last video about him, my comment section got racked with, I'm an idiot, I should kill myself. If I have kids, I hope that I don't talk to them about these kind of subjects. I should be ashamed of myself. It was obnoxious, some of the things I heard. Not one person, maybe one or two, came at me with a critical comment. You know, like used actual critical thinking and some deductive reasoning. So I'm just gonna slide in a couple of the clips from the Steven Crowder video on knee on the neck or kneel on the neck, however this guy put it together. The entire thing isn't worth watching. If you want to, you can go to his YouTube channel. The whole thing is there. And clearly this dude doesn't listen to the evidence during the trial or watch the trial, because if he did, he'd probably put out a response video for today, because today I was actually watching and they had a pulmonary specialist in. This guy has literally written the books on lungs and lung disease and all these other things that make sense and why he's a expert witness in the trial. It's pretty damning evidence. I mean, yeah, of course the defense is going to go against it and talk bad about it. That's their job. Mr. Chauvin deserves a fair trial. So, yeah, here's a couple of clips. Today.
Now the knee right now...
You do sound strained, though, which would have,
I think, affect no, breathing. Dave. You know, I sound strained. What a surprise.
Well, now
look, definitely for people watching, I'm not saying this is pleasant. I'm asking, would this kill someone?
Right now, and
we don't know yet.
It looks like his right knee is on your back more than Chauvin's was. I'm not sure if that's exactly where his knee was for Tokunawa. I'm not sure. Do we have a
There's new evidence coming in, so I don't really
of his
know.
low back? Well,
I can pull the photo back up.
Yeah, pull the photo if there are any changes. That
I don't want to cover up the
okay,
screen.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, good idea. I was just seeing if somebody could look
I can put it in the
offline.
lower third. Give me a
not on the.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Why am I doing this? George Floyd was able to move his head back and forth. So
yeah,
hey,
the picture looks to be
he's very much
higher.
The
That's two of us saying that. The officer is higher.
Okay,
absolutely.
so Tokunawa, just make your body upright.
Yeah, push it higher.
Higher.
That's
He's saying trying to keep your body straight
about
up.
There, right about there. Yeah.
There you
That might be too high. A little back.
No, not you, Brennan.
So, Stephen, did
now,
that
Brennan,
change
let go of my
anything for
legs
you?
and just hold my feet.
Now,
that's what happened.
Now, ask Tokunawa if he feels that he's got to put more pressure on his knees.
Well, I'll tell you what, it actually is less weight on me from when he got up. Right. I have less weight on me.
Probably
and again,
pushing up with
anyone who
his
knows
feet.
anything about grappling knows that the more upright you are that way, you actually can't exert downward. You can't exert, it's a diagonal pressure. Kind of like when a wrestler shoots. A lot of people say, man, how did that wrestler shoot so quickly for a double leg? Because a lot of people think it's just powered by gravity. It's actually not. It's powered by a forward motion diagonal.
3 minutes
so you're
left.
Propelling yourself down to the ground.
Right.
So if Tokunawa can lean, which he was doing before, he was kind of springing off the balls of his feet and putting more weight on me. There's less weight on me now.
But he already went back down, though. Like, that means he was uncomfortable.
What, you talking about Tokunawan
Yes.
or Steven?
Tokunawan.
Yeah, I don't think
Steven
Chauvin
looks-
maintains the same position the entire time. I think we have a photo
And you look
of one
deathly uncomfortable right now.
I'm very
Yeah.
uncomfortable. Of course it's not comfortable.
Restraint positions are not comfortable.
I'm not saying that he should be at a bed and breakfast. I'm just pointing out what I'm looking at.
Well, so here's the thing, right?
Can't
When an
I just
officer
play
restrains-
some side of this?
You can play that, right? But you have
Jeez
to-
I just don't
Louise.
understand
What's
when
the
we
point?
decided that violent offenders who are resisting arrest are supposed to be entirely comfortable. What I am saying is this is uncomfortable.
think-
If I demanded to be put on the ground and kick the cop, this seems like getting off easy and would be entirely appropriate. Look,
2 minutes to go.
you know what? Move it back to my neck, since some people still believe that's a thing.
We're not in this to hurt you.
Well, kind
I
of.
Well,
Just because it's Steven.
I haven't worked for him that long.
Steven doesn't realize there's a lot of people out there right now that hope Tokunawan makes a mistake.
Oh, there's...
Steven Crowder does shit like this all the time. And can you imagine, for 1 second, I watch a show, a gentleman, he's a black independent media on YouTube, Roland Martin Unfiltered. Now, I can't imagine, because I'm sure anyone else couldn't imagine, Roland Martin getting together with some of his guests or hosts, doing a skit in the style that Steven Crowder does, and not having Republicans jump on the first fucking rocket ship to the moon, or Fox News hosts head explode, or conservatives just in general lose their shit. Can you imagine if they did the same thing in the style of Steven Crowder skits, and there was a white person on the receiving end? Hell no. I already know how things would turn out. I mean, you think the insurrection at the Capitol was bad? No stinking way. And they prove that this is how it is every single time. When someone comes out and talks out against something, it's like, oh, my country, oh, my freedoms, oh, my flag, oh, the police, blue lives matter. Where are we at in this country? We've come so far along with technology and education and just everything in general. But when it comes to human interaction or the human condition, whoa, sorry about that. That would not have been a good day for me. Almost got nailed while I'm sitting parked by another truck. Anyhow, human condition, human interaction. We're not even a fraction to where we should be. And I don't know how long it's going to take us, especially when you got people like Mr. Crowder or Ben Shapiro or Candace Owens trying to tell half of the country that everything's A-okay and just dandy. It's not. It's really not. I've been all over this country. I can tell you, there is still hate, there's still racism, there's still bigotry. Now, I'm not saying it's only white against black. It's for all of us. We've all got some sort of hate or bigotry or something that's eating us alive that maybe we should all deal with. Now, maybe Steven Crowder isn't a racist or a bigot. I could be totally wrong. But when he does these videos and skits and commentary the way he does, it kind of speaks against that, because your actions and your words, they say a lot. They say a lot. I'm kind of just tired of it, and I think if somehow this message gets to Mr. Crowder, why don't you just take one day of self-reflection? And I'm not saying this to be like facetious or mean or a jerk or an ass. Like, seriously, think about some of the content you've put out and try and imagine if this was the other way around. Like I said, I watched that show, Roland Martin Unfiltered. Can you imagine if on that show he did even a tenth of the stuff that you do on your show? What kind of reaction would there be in the public, or even on TV or in social media? It would not be fucking pretty. You and I both know it. Just take one day to reflect, man. You have a huge platform. I mean, I'm not saying to stop being who you are. I could care less. You be who you want to be. But I'm going to call you out on your bullshit. And you're either a grifter or you're a fucking straight up bigot or racist. There's no in between. You are one of those three or all three. Because there's no way you can have the line of thinking you do and have all the evidence laid out in front of you. Like, I'll tell you what, can you ever debate someone on the merits of the things you talk about on your show? Say someone like a Kyle Kalinske or a Sam Cedar or even someone like a Vosh or a Destiny. I feel like you'd get your ass handed to you on the subject. Any subject you pick, I can guarantee any one of those people would hand you your ass. But yet again, ass handed or not, you'd probably still come up with a way to excuse half the bullshit you do and half the bullshit that goes on in this country. And that's the problem. That's in where the problem lies. Once you're shown the evidence, you don't care, you're still gonna stick to it. I don't know. I'm kind of aggravated about it. I think I'm gonna end the video here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe if you want. If you don't, oh well, my feelings won't be hurt. I kind of just put these videos out to give me something to do during my downtime. Unless I'm getting hit by a truck. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good day.